Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Uh, Let us continue our progress for converting, rather giving a touch of class to our ongoing system on which we are working. And it's a great learning, and that you use the class of very few means most of the people are unaware about the utility of the and the advantage you have for the class. Classes are basically the template to to be applied for your object and create the properties. And later on, it has a very long lasting advantages uh, for the further development, and it simplifies the process of adding values into your system, and very systematic. It it gets a touch, a flavor of professionalism and systematism. So it's a systematic uh, tool, means which gives you your system a systematic touch, means the things are integrated, well thought, and well integrated system. So for this, you have to use the object, means the classes, and let's get back to the class which we created in our previous year. So this is the class PO header. PO header is basically uh, the header portion, which is normally one row. Uh, so so these are actually the columns which we can have in a class, one line, not multiple line, because the PO header for one purchase order, you have only one row, and all these are the elements. So we have given for each element, yeah, one variable and one property of the class, and then a mechanism to update it and refer it wherever you want. You may want uh, that to be used while populating the data into the form, or you may want the same thing while making a report, or any further uh, use that may require you to establish. So this is our yesterday's work which we have done. If we go to here, this is the, and this is the class, and this is the form which in which we have shifted our code from traditional programming to the actually the class-based programming. And in the class-based programming, we have we have a reference we have to set. Well, first of all, we have to use a dim to class it. And then we have to set this, right? So when we set it, we put a breakpoint in here and see, let us see that what happens when we put a breakpoint in here, okay? So we will add a watch to this. For example, we go to the watch window, yeah, add a watch. And what we want to watch, we want to watch CLS, PO header. That's it. CLS PO header, that's a class of PO header, right? So this is going to be seen here. Okay, so we will see it and how it appears and what happens when the program sets it, and as soon as we click on it, what happens to this module. So this is going to be a good net practice for us for future programming with involving the classes. Okay, so let's run the program. Yeah, we go to purchase order and we go to the particular purchase order which we want, say 14. Let's enter. So this is where this is so the project, the uh, the watch window is telling you that this plus sign shows that you are now here. Okay, so you have all these the expressions, these are, and you have the values. Currently, all the values are zeros, right? Means null, and so these are not yet set. As soon as we press F8 here, and we will see, right? Let's press F8. Let's bring this window so side by side so that you can see the both things together. Okay. Okay. So we keep an eye on the values which are currently null, right? Right. All these are the components of the class which we have created, the PO header class. So let's press F8. So now see what happened to PO number, right? You have the PO number in here, right? So PO number is alphabetical, I think. Yeah, this PO number has become 14, right? All the other are null, right? Now it is going to get to the created date, right? So that is on the C, created on, right? So let's press F8 here. You will see that it will come up like a like a date, right? And next is it is going to do for make further adjustment, further values assignment. So these all are being assigned. Now, this is the wrong thing that it is going to change it. So we have to appropriately use the names instead of using the names which are already existing. So F8. So this is the point where we need this to be corrected. Okay, that's right. Okay, so since it has changed this, so the event, there is an event for change. So that triggers as soon as you make any change in it. So you are putting this value into here, so that's why it was doing. Okay, so that's fine. So we put a breakpoint in here, we say run it, okay? So that it takes the image. That's right, okay? The next is, it is using the wire, yeah, ship wire, and these are all those things which you have. So we have completed our work until here. So let's put a breakpoint in here, right? We put a breakpoint until here, okay? So now you see that there are the values which have been replaced in the appropriate class properties. These are now being updated. Okay, so a few more are left. Let's take the BP country. Okay, so where is the BP country? In our previous set, this is the BP country. Yes, city is complete. This is the BP country. Okay, so we take it, we press Control X, we put temporarily here quote and get back to where? To the BP country. And we put the same thing in here so that it goes, it initialize, it updates the BP country in this class, okay? That's right. And then we put this thing back in there, okay? So, so this is the BP country. The BP country is done. The next is the BP state. Hmm? Let's go to this BP state. We put a port in here, and this is the BP state, for example. Yeah, and we put here, and what? And we take this, Control C, we copy it, and we put it back into there where we put the ports, there, BP state. The next is BP phone. Okay, so BP phone is this. We take the BP phone, we Control X, and we temporarily put a quote in here, and here, this is the phone, sorry, yeah, so we paste it, and we put, write this BP phone back into there, where we brought this formula. Right, so this is our BP phone. The next is BP zip code. Yeah, BP zip code. Control X. And we get back to BP zip code. Control V. And we call it BP zip code here. So BP zip code is going to be placed back from where we brought the formula. Yeah. So this is BP zip code. Right. So we have completed all these six. The next is the issue in which we are going to enter into the order details, the line items. So the one liner is completed, right? And we put a breakpoint in here to see if everything is properly done or not, right? So let's remove this breakpoint and start. So this is how you have already done. Okay, so BP address is leaving blank. So maybe there is blank, so that's why it is blank. It is not. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. The phone, since there is no phone, that's why it is appearing. That's just okay. Because in the master data, there are, since the values are null, so that's why these are not. Okay. So far so good. So this is done. And the other amount and this and that, these all are as yet to be filled. Okay. Most of the things, what we have covered, it was related to the purchase order header. So everything will be done, but you have to, first of all, uh, go through the code and start uh, and making the adjustment. So now if you look at your code, this time your code is more readable and more sensible and easily updatable, and it will be very quick to find out where to identify the room of improvement and identify the commands which are erroneous or so. So this is a good way of using the class and classes as a template. These are actually the templates for it. And each time when you when you execute a new command, for example, this, you set a new clock, so all the values will be vanished and a fair template will be applied and you have a new through. So it's a good memory management and variable management, and uh, it makes you the efficient use of the resources of the system if you use the classes. Okay. Thank you very much for joining, and see you in our upcoming videos, in which we will make more enhancement, and this will be a full-fledged, very robust sort of the system which we are working on together. Thank you very much.